Taxi cabs. We use them to get from point A to point B. Like some people, I use taxis for transport. I use them to go back home after a night out. I use them to get to work when I started around 4 or 5 a.m. on the weekends. I also use them to get back home, but after work around midnight or 2 a.m. With these taxis, you pay, of course. You can pay debit or credit card or even with cash. In today's age, everything is paid online or with cards, even with taxi cabs. But where I live, the taxi cabs only take cash. The problem with that is I don't carry cash around at me at all time. Here is my experience with taxi drivers and taxi cabs where I live. This is my experience with taxi drivers and taxi cabs where I live. So as I said in this introduction, I use taxis to get to work. Like on the weekend, I have to wake up at like 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. to go to work, and there's no buses to go there, so I take a taxi cab. And with these taxi cabs where I live, they only take cash. Why do you only take cash? Like, people use debit cards and credit cards all the time. Why would I carry around $60 like today in my wallet? Like, every time I have to take a taxi, like a normal taxi to get to work, or like just to get to work, it's only the taxis where I live. Like, I have anxiety or I stress when I have to take a taxi from my place to the city. It's $60, and it could be like $61 or $62. Like, it's insane the amount of stress that I have the entire ride going there, and I just don't like having to pay with cash only. And one time what happened is, in the vlog time that I made, I went to my friend's house, Max, to shoot a movie for his film class, and I got to his place on a taxi, and I got $40 for the taxi because I was like, it only takes cash, so I'm gonna get $40. It cost $45. I was texting my friend telling him, help me pay the rest of this taxi, it's ridiculous, it's $45. And he came, he paid the money. I paid $40, he gave me the rest, and I gave him the change back. And yeah, I just hate taking those taxis. And my friend was like, yo, just download Uber. And I was like, I don't really know if there's a lot of Ubers here. He says, yo, from my house to Montreal, it's like $30. And I was like, you're serious? $30? He made me an Uber account. I downloaded Uber and I got my first Uber. And let me tell you, the difference is in price. It's insane. It was the same distance from my house to my friend's house. With the taxi driver, it cost me $45, and with this Uber, it cost me $34. $34, and I gave him a 15% of tip, $4, and it's ridiculous. Without the tip, Uber was less than a normal taxi. Taking a normal taxi costs $10 more than taking an Uber. I couldn't believe it. It was the same path, like it was the same distance, but with Uber it was $34, and with a taxi $45. It's a difference between $10 or $11, $12. It's insane. And since I took this Uber, I told myself, you know what, I'm gonna only take Ubers for now on because it's cheaper, and also it's automatically paid with your phone. You put your credit card or debit card in the app and it pays automatically when it's over, and you give a tip after. It's just simple and quick, and I don't have to worry about am I gonna have enough cash to pay this ride. I was fucking stressed out when I had to ask my friend to help me pay the rest of the money that I owed to this taxi driver, and also when I went from my house to the city. And I realized if I had Uber before, I would have saved a lot of money. And one time when I got back from work, they gave me like many free taxi coupons, and it only costed me without the coupons $10. And Uber is cheaper, and I'm gonna use Uber for now on. It's ridiculous that I could have saved a lot of money when I had to go to work or go to someone else's place. With Uber rising up in usage and popularity, taxi drivers are now threatened because Uber undercuts taxi cab fares. They unfairly bypass operating fees. They have an inadequate safety standards and background checks for their drivers, and they have inadequate insurance. Also, the biggest threat is that it's cheaper. Like I said, the difference I paid between a regular taxi cab and Uber is crazy. Uber was $10 less than a regular taxi cab. Yes, it's a threat to taxi drivers, but I also want to save money, and because of that, I use Uber. So with that being said, let me know if you use taxi cabs or you use Uber to get around some places for the people that use them. Yeah, let me know in the comments down below what you think about this controversy with Uber and the taxi drivers. And with that being said, thank you for watching this video. Make sure you like, comment, share this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can follow me on my social medias that will be in the description down below, and you can turn on the bell for notifications when I post. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.